Hi, my sunshines. Welcome back to another video. It's Raeofsunshyne here, back with another one. And today is Fragaria Memory Day. Yes, I am back to filming some more Fragaria Memory reactions. I know I took a little break from filming from Fragaria Memory, but don't worry, I'm still dedicated to watching and reacting to the episodes. Okay? So today we're going to be reacting to Noir Bouquet episode 2, Gentleman Charge part 1. So let's get into that. But first, before I do, I need to stay hydrated. So I'm going to stay hydrated with Advanced. Okay, I'm just a shameless plug, but yes, they have really great energy drinks. Well, not I wouldn't necessarily say energy drink, but it is very beneficial if you want to keep up on your energy, have a better mood, and to just feel more hydrated. So I'm going to use my pack. I have right here, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's the Advanced Ramen one that I'm going to put into my 16 ounces of water, which I already put in this cup. And yeah, it should taste very lovely, as ramen is one of my favorite Japanese drinks, as well as my sister's. I know she loves that very much. Give me 1 second while I open this. Now I'm just gonna dump it into my drink here. And then you just put your cap on here and shake it up. Give it a nice good shake. I like mine to be a little cold, not like too cold obviously, but let's taste it. It tastes very nice and lovely taste, not too like overpowering, and it's refreshing. So if you guys want to try it out, make sure you go down in the description box below, and I have a 10% off coupon code that you can use. So try it out if you're interested in getting more energy and hydration and just a better mood overall. And might I also say, they have really good specials right now where if you like anime, which I do, then they have specialty packs and things that are anime geared, like Haiku and some of the other animes that you guys may enjoy. So make sure you check it out. Okay, now on to the video. If I can get to start.
前回のあらすじで新たな知見を得ることもあるものなのだよ。ヘイ！ピケロ、言っただろ？ちゃんと合わせてくれたまえ。
Might I say, I do miss this group so much. I miss all of them. Let's just say that. But I really miss my rowdy, very loud crew. And they're always just like throwing in those little English shows like, hey, and just, it's so cool. Now, Piccolo, he can be a little bit too much and a little bit like, you know, selfish in some ways, but I still enjoy him too.
そうですよ。始まる前に絶対に声を揃えていようねって約束したじゃないですか。
そのような約束事は得てして破られるものだという統計が出ている。No way! 約束やルールは守ってこそだ。ああ、もう僕はこんな不誠実な人たちとは一緒にやってられない。
まああらすじを話すだけですし、私とピケロさんだけでももう満体ですけど。
は？その通りだね。Wait!
絶対に3人でこのコーナーをやろうね
と約束したじゃないか。しかしそれを保護にしようとしたのはタッサム、君ではないか。
やっぱり約束は守られないものなんですね。私悲しいです。しくしく、くしくし。
Hangyong, he is so dramatic. Oh my gosh, he's always like that. I mean, a lot of them are dramatic, but like they're really over the top. Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
OK、 僕が悪かった。謝罪するから僕も前回のあらすじを一緒にやらせてもらえないだろうか。
おや、そこまで言うなら仕方ないですね。
むしろそこまで熱意があるのであれば 生半可な気持ちで臨んでいた俺たちの方が身を引くべきではないか。
Why？ なぜそうなるんだ。
確かにそうですね。タッサムさん、前回のあらすじをまとめた原稿まできっちり用意してましたもんね。
僕が原稿をまとめたのは君たちの参考になればと思ってたな。
タッサムさん、そこまで私たちのことを。ではありがたく読ませてもらいましょうか。
Sometimes you gotta go off script. You gotta make it like, more original. They are very like, lively. So I feel like not everything has to be like so set in place with how the script wants or intends to be.
どれどれ。ポチャッコ王国を旅立ったアルペックとチャコは次はタキシードサム王国へとたどり着く。そこでタッサムと呼ばれる騎士と出会い。
ヘイヘイヘイ、それは前回のあらすじじゃなくて今回のあらすじだよ。
ああ、
I love how they're messing with Piccolo. Like, Piccolo always wants to correct someone else, so they're like letting him have it. Like, okay, no, you did not say this exactly how it was supposed to be said. And see, you're not the only one. We're not the only ones that are not going by the script.
今回はタッサムさんの国でのお話なんでしたっけ？お時間大丈夫なんですか？
もうこんな時間か。紳士たる僕が時間に遅れるわけにはいかない。僕はもう行くが、ハンギョン、ピケロ、二人でもちゃんとやるんだぞ。絶対だぞ。絶対だからな。
いってらっしゃいませ。
結局絶対に3人でこのコーナーをやろうねという約束は守られることがなかったな。ドーナツの穴のように。
How did he interpret that? Maybe he had other things to do, or maybe he felt like it was better that them two just do it instead of him. Like, Taxum just wants to, like, be like, okay, I don't know if I should be a part of this because this is a little bit too, I don't know, Mr. Proper over here. And now he wants to be dramatic and say, like, oh, our friendship is a void of emptiness, like a hole in a donut. Really, Piccolo?
空虚な友情だったというわけだ。
かつて友情の大陸と呼ばれたここ、黒の大陸の名が廃りますね。そういえば同じ黒の大陸で頑張っている私の可愛い弟弟子は元気でしょうか。彼ならいずれもっともっと私を楽しませてくれる活躍をこの大陸に轟かせると思うんですが。
ペンギンのところの騎士だったか。確かに最近雰囲気が変わったという噂。
Not the night for that penguin. You can't even, can you not say the name? Hello. He is more, than just being called by his species. Jeez.
噂は聞いたが、君が兄弟子だなんて俺には不安しかないね。
もうみんな仲良くしましょうよ。あ、まあでも皆さんついに我らがタッサムさんの出番ですよ。はい拍手。
アルペックとチャコ、そしてタッサムの3人が果たしてどのような化学反応を見せてくれるのか、観察のしがいがありそうだね。
I can foresee that this is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but it should be a fun one at that, because their personalities are all different, of course. And, some are more dramatic than others. Chaco, he's like more on the, kind of more reserved side, while Taxman's a little bit more, a little more dramatic. And then you have, oh my gosh, why did I forget his name? He is more like, he's lively and like energetic, kind of fun, even though he's a little bit clumsy. But yeah, it should be fun to see them three together.
ピケロさん盛り上げますね。
あのタッサムの張り切りよう、 少々気がかりなところもあるが、
なんとかなるんじゃないですか。とりあえず見ていきましょうよ。ではでは皆さん、再戦。
な、チャコ、お茶っ子さんの国を出てからここまでの道で
Arubek. Sorry, I cannot believe I forgot his name. I feel kind of bad now. Like, I really did know that. So, sorry, Arubek.
と思ってたんだけどさ。
どうしたのさ、ある。
俺はずっと歩いてるのに、チャコだけスケボーってずるくない？
別にそんなことないよ。確かに今みたいに平坦な道だと歩くよりも楽に見えるかもしれないけどさ、上り坂なんて歩くよりも大変なんだよ。
そっか。中華上り坂の時は手に持って歩きよったやん。
バレてたか。あ、じゃあ、あるもん。
Ooh, not Chaku getting caught cheating. I mean, hey, everyone can't skate that great. So, like, he's like, oh, let me just carry this uphill. Maybe no one will notice. And then, like, I'll pretend, like, you know, like, I'm good, but really, I'm still, like, a newbie. I always wanted to learn how to skate. It looks fun, but it looks very, very dangerous at the same time. So, yeah, I don't know how well that would work for me. Probably not well.
乗ってみる？練習しないと難しいと思うけど。
お、何かに乗るのは得意だぞ。リズムに乗ったり、調子に乗ったり、口車に乗ったり。
ろくなものに乗ってないじゃん。じゃあスケボー乗ってみる？転んで怪我しないように気をつけて。
任せろ。よっ。おお、楽しい。ある。
Oh my gosh, I hope Aru doesn't fall, because that's gonna be very embarrassing.
おい、チャコ、楽しいな。ある、前見て、前下り坂だ。うわ
It's always cool at first when you think things are going well, and then like wham, reality hits and it's like yeah, that didn't really go so well at all. He looked cool at first until like he wasn't paying attention to like how fast and how far he was going, and then yeah. Oh, poor Aru.
フラガリアメモリーズ。
タキシードサム王国に到着。
Oh, so we're at Tuxedo Sam's kingdom. This should be interesting since this is where Taksum is the knight. So yeah, seeing Aru and Chaku there as well should be very exciting.
潮の香りがして爽やかな雰囲気だね。
つまりこの国のラーメンは魚介だしの醤油スープで決まりだな。
国について最初の感想がそれ？
じゃあ早速サムさんにお中元を渡しに行こ
う。その前にお昼ご飯にしない？アルがラーメンとか言うからお腹空いちゃったよ。
それもそうだな。サムさんも腹ペコの俺たちよりも満腹の俺たちに会いたいだろうし。
それはちょっとわかんないかな。
ご自由にお取りください。あそこにチラシ置き場みたいなのがあるぞ。この国のおすすめグルメマップとか置いてないかな。
Anything with food, yeah, it catches my attention too, especially when they're talking about ramen. Oh, I love ramen. As I've said before in these videos, like they get me every time when they talk about ramen and like just food in general that looks appealing. I wonder what kind of restaurant or what kind of flyer this is actually going to be for.
なんだこれ。
分厚い辞書みたいなのがたくさんあるね。持っていくの？しかもそんなに？
いくつでもご自由にお取りくださいって書いてあるし。
Oh man, so it's not about food, it's your rule book. Oh, that's not quite as exciting.
ペックルさんと国のみんなにお土産に配ろうかなって。
俺たち旅をしてるんだから、そんな荷物になるようなもの持ってても仕方ないよ。
でももらえるものはもらっといた方がお得だろ。さあ、 よしよしよし、オッケー。おっと重い。
ポケットパンパンに詰め込んで入ってないじゃん。
まあ肝心の
Why is he trying to stuff books in his pocket in the first place? Like, it doesn't even look like it would fit in his pockets. And like, is he seriously gonna read all of those books, or he's just taking them basically since they're free? Like, what are you gonna do with all of those? And I know they're probably the same, so what's the point in taking them? Oh my gosh, Aru.
おすすめグルメ情報はなかったな。つまり美味しいものは自分の足で歩いて探せってことだ。
でもさ、ある、なんかこの国歩くどころか立ってる人が少なくない？
確かに。みんなベンチに座って何かを気にしてる？いただきます。なんだなんだ
Sorry, you guys. I was trying to fix my brightness because it was a little bit too bright on my face, and it was like, yeah, I have like light sensitivity sometimes. Sorry.
みんな一斉にご飯を食べ出した。
きっとこの鐘がお昼の合図になってるんだね。
わかりやすくていいな。見てたら余計お腹空いてきた。
でもちょっと息苦しくない？なんだか食事を強制されてるみたいでさ。
まあまあ、もともとお昼を食べるつもりだったんだし、俺たちもどっかの店に入ろうぜ。
あれ、そういえば昼時なのに人の声があまりしない？もしかしてこの国にもシーズが出ていて人々を消しているのかもしれないな。
あの店とかどうだ？行こう、チャコ。
うん。
Ooh, we're at the diner. I wonder what you're gonna have for lunch. Like, is it gonna be ramen? Is it gonna be some kind of like other like hot dish, or is it gonna be like a snack type item? We're about to find out.
すみません。お昼ご飯食べたいんですけど。
君たち何してるの？もう食事の時間から3分6秒も遅れてるよ。早く選びな。
Oh, this woman means business. She's like, they were late by 3 minutes and what she say, 6 seconds? She takes punctuality very seriously, it seems. And she said they better pick something right now or they're not gonna get anything. No, she didn't say not get anything, but that's what it sounds like.
あ、ごめんなさい。
俺たちこの国に着いたばっかりなんですけど、この国って何が名産なんですか？
なんだ、観光客か。久しぶりだね。この国の名産といえばイワシだよ。
じゃあ俺はイワシラーメンで。
何言ってるんだ？そんなものないよ。イワシはムニエルだって。
Oh, so that's what the rule book is for. Like, they have rules that pertain to this diner of, I guess, things you can do and things that you can't get and such and such. But rule number 512. That seems to be a lot of rules just for a diner. Like, what? Or is it more than just a diner? It's just like in general within the kingdom. I hope it's just like in general within the kingdom and not just pertaining to the diner itself, because that would be crazy. But especially sardines, I wouldn't even guess that. Wow. I wonder if you can only get sardines, or if you can only have them made a certain way. I have no idea.
ルールその512で決まってるんだから。
なんだそのルール。
じゃあそのムニエルを2人分お願いします。
はいよ、イワシのムニエル定食だね。時間もあまり残ってないからさっさと食べるんだよ。
Wow, they even have to eat the lunch. Okay, so I'm assuming that's in the rule book that like lunch is literally only a certain short amount of time. And I'm assuming once lunch is over, bam, that's it. You're not getting nothing. And then you have to wait until the dinner time comes and blah 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 blah. But what? That doesn't seem very like convenient. I mean, for everyone in there, yeah, it may be convenient, but since they're like new there and they're visiting, it seems a little bit like, okay, why is this even a rule, or like why is this even a thing? considering like you should be able to relax and eat your food, you know, and just take your time. But no, I don't think that's a thing here, and I hope like Taxum and them can explain that later.
誰も話してないな。
どうしてだろう。
Let me guess, that's in a rule too. You cannot talk in the diner while you're eating. That's prohibited.
それにみんな時間を気にしてるみたいだ。
せっかく美味しいのにあんまり食事に集中できないね。
うわっ、びっくりした。
Wow, I've never seen people get up that fast. It's like being at school and like you're in the cafeteria and you're eating lunch and you only have this certain window of time to eat your lunch, and then once that bell rings or once lunch is over, you got to be out of there. Like that's what it's giving. It's not even giving like a restaurant, because like what restaurant would do that? It's literally like a school hall.
全員同時に店を出て行っちゃったよ。
つまり偶然にもみんな食べるペースが同じだったということか。
いやいや、食事の時間が明確に決まってるってことでしょ。
あんたたちもさっさと食べて。この国ではそういうルールなんだから。
わかったよ。チャコが言ってた息苦しさ、なんとなく俺も分かってきたな。酸素が薄いのかな。
人々の雰囲気のせいだろうね。何かに怯えているというと言い過ぎだけど、常に何かを気にしている感じがする。その正体はあれかな。
看板？何何？ルールを守るべし？ルールを守るのは普通のことじゃない？
Not if they're like too many crazy outlandish rules. Like, yeah, like he was saying, I guess they are obsessed with time, but at the same time, like, let's see what I did there. it doesn't seem very logical, because like you're putting yourself on such a tight time restraint that you're not going to be able to really enjoy anything. Like, you're always going to feel like you're rushed and that you can't take the time to do things properly, or to have that sense of, you know, feeling like, okay, oh my gosh, I have to do this and rush to the next thing. Okay, I have to eat quickly and then rush to do whatever else. And like, you can only be at such and such place for a certain time. You can only do this for a certain time. Like after day of doing that, I would get so tired of that. There's no way I could live there under that kind of ruling.
書いてあることは普通なんだけど。
うわ、よく見たらそこら中に同じ文字の看板や張り紙が。
どうしてここまで。
お城に行けば何かわかるかな。
そうだね。とにかく行ってみようか。
たっけー。
そう？ある。そんなにお城を見上げたら田舎者だと思われちゃうよ。
田舎者じゃねえわ。
That's not the first time I think Aru's been called country bumpkin. He's been called that before, so at this point he should be used to it.
はいはい、お中元渡しに行くよ。
サーコ、俺は田舎者じゃねえけんな。
ウェイ、待ちたまえ。ルールその100、城に入るときは右足からだ。
What? Come on, let's be serious. Are you kidding me? Like, you even have to enter the castle with your right foot first. Why? Because is it bad luck if you enter the castle with your left foot first? Is that like bad luck, or it just because it's just the rule? I don't know.
君は今左足から入っただろ。やり直したまえ。
え？おお、なんか姿勢がいい。
Great。やはり初対面でも分かってしまうのだな。紳士たる僕の紳士的所作が。
紳士？
Exactly。最高の紳士であるタキシードサム様に見合う騎士はもちろん最高の紳士でなければいけない。故に僕は常に最高の紳士を目指し、紳士たる行動を心がけているのだ。 もちろん
Okay, but let me get this straight. Even if you're a gentleman, I feel like you could still be a gentleman, but still not have so many rules and have this time restriction thing. Like there's plenty of ways to be gentleman-like in different aspects of your life and the way that you do things, but like not this overboard. This is way too overboard.
サム様のジェントルさにはまだまだ程遠いが。
なるほど。
はじめまして。僕がこの国でフラガリアの騎士を務めるタッサムというものだ。君たちが来ることは事前に聞いていたよ。同じくロードに仕える騎士としてどうかよろしく頼む。シュンシュン。
お辞儀の姿勢もいい。ご丁寧にどうも。
ウェイ。ルールその20。お辞儀の角度は45度から60度だ。今君がしたお辞儀は32度で、あと13度足りない。
わざわざ分度器で測ってる。
イエス。当然だろう。
じゃあコンパスも持ってたり？
Of course。予備の予備まであるに決まっているだろう。
なんか面白いなあんた。
面白い。真摯な僕は君のために言っているのだよ。君たちもフラガリアならもう少し品のある言動を心がけたまえ。まったく。そんなことよりも僕が名乗ったのだから君たちも名乗りたまえ。それがルールだろう。
あ、俺はアルペック。ペックルさんの騎士だ。よろしくな、タッサム。
俺はチャコ、ポチャッコ様の国の騎士だよ。とりあえずさ、お城に入っていいかな。
I just can't get over this. Oh my gosh. I'm just like in awe. I'm sitting here trying to figure out like what could possibly why would someone possibly sit there and write all of these rules? I want to know how many rules there are in total. Because I can't even fathom. Like I'm sure like more than half of these rules are ridiculous and it's silly. But hey, I don't know. We're gonna find out.
右足からだっけ？
Right。ルールを守りさえすれば問題ない。それではついてきたまえ。サム様との面会時間まではまだ時間がある。それまでに騎士同士親睦を深めようではないか。
I mean, of course, it's not time to see him yet. At this point, I'm not even surprised about any. I'm not even gonna be surprised about the rules. I mean, I may like, you know, but I, in a sense, like, there's no way I can be surprised, because I'm expecting any rule to be thrown out here.
疲れた。まさかこの部屋に来るまで散歩ごとにルール違反で注意されるとは思わなかったよ。
逆に何がルール違反じゃないんだろうって感じで俺は楽しかったけどな。
この地に滞在している以上、君たちにも準じてもらう必要がある。
でも初めてこの国に来た俺たちにまでこの量って厳しくない？そもそも何がルール違反なのか。
I guess they were supposed to sit down first when they got there and read the whole rule handbook and what not to do. But still, I wouldn't even remember like even a fraction of all the rules that they have. Like it's just crazy how Chaco literally just said like he gets in trouble for stuff like every 3 steps. I'm surprised it's not every step.
知らないんだし。
What? アルペックのポケットに紳士たるためのルールブックを大量に詰め込んでおいて何を言っているんだ。
この辞書みたいに分厚い本ってこの国のルールブックだったのか。
一冊貸してよ、ある。
いや、あげるよ。ちょっと重いし。
やだよ、だから言ったじゃん。うわぎっしり。ルールその794。この国のルールは国境に足を。
Wait. Why is it rule number 794 that the rules of this kingdom apply the moment you step foot in the kingdom's border? Shouldn't that be like rule number 1? Why is it way back here at 794? Can someone please explain that to me? Because that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Like, these rules are just like placed anywhere. Like, they just came off the top of their head, obviously. And then, like, and none of it is in like any type of organizational order. Like, what? Oh my gosh, this has to be one of the most outlandish episodes I've reacted to thus far.
一歩踏み入れた瞬間から適用されるって書いてある。そんなの後出しじゃんけんだよ。
そもそもなんでこんなにルールがたくさんあるんだ？
That's what I'm saying, Aru. Like, what is the point?
タスサムが決めたのか？
Of course! サム様が築くこの国をより良いものにし、人々の生活を豊かにするためだ。この国の人々は皆穏やかなのだが、それゆえに緩い部分もある。待ち合わせ時間が昼頃だったり、何を食べたいか聞けば答えは美味しいものだったり。
ああ。
So because everyone is so like indecisive and they say things that are not really considered a proper answer, they made up all these rules. There is no way. Like, imagine being in a place where like you cannot be this indecisive at all, because then they're gonna make up all the rules for you and you have no choice but to be precise in everything. Like, what? Oh my gosh, I cannot take this.
うちの国も全員そんな感じかもしれないな。
マジで？さすがに全員がそれなのは緩すぎない？
So、だからルールを決めるのだよ。ルールが決まっていれば悩む時間という無駄がなくなり、スマートに行動できるだろう。秩序が聡明さの礎になる。僕はこの国のみんなの秩序を守り、品格あるスマートな生き方をしてもらいたいのだよ。
But wait, what if people actually want to stop? Take the time to think about what they want to do. Not everything is like thought of on the fly. Sometimes you want to be spontaneous and you want to just do things on a whim without planning it or without having to do stuff right then and there on the spot and having that time restraint. Come on now, like, can that be a rule too? Like, not everything has to be under a strict time schedule. Think about it. That these rules definitely have to change in this kingdom, or it's gonna be it's miserable. I don't understand how no one has spoken up. I mean, I'm sure they don't want to, because like, you know, they're just living in this kingdom and like there's just certain things that you can't say, but I'm sorry, I don't have to say something, because there's no way I can live that day in and day out and not have anything to say.
靴は分かったけどさ、それにしても多すぎじゃない？
どんなケースでも対応できるように増やしていった結果、多くなったのは否定しない。だが、それもみんなが悩まないためだ。
ちなみに、城に入るときは右足からってルールはどんなケースを想定しているんだ？
Well、アルペック、君はポチャッコ殿の国からこの国へ来る道中、国境の境目を越えただろう。その際、片足はポチャッコ殿の国で、もう片足はサム様の国。
わーい、半分ずつ違う国
という遊びをしたんじゃないか？
なぜそのことを？
And その際、どちらの足をどちらに踏み出すか迷ったに違いない。
確かに。
But ルールで右足からと決まっていれば、迷う必要もなかったわけだよ。
確かにじゃないよ。迷ってなかったでしょ。っていうか、そもそも紳士は国境をまたいで遊んだりしない。
いや、国境またぎ紳士ゲームはサム様もやるさ。
やるの？何その名前。
What's wrong with dancing on both sides? Like, ooh, this one side of the border of the kingdom, ooh, this is the other side of the border of the kingdom. Like, you know, come on. Even like you said, like even the Tuxedo-san did the same thing. So what's the difference? Why does everyone have to follow the same rules? You get sick of that.
でもそんな限られた人のために作ったルールを押し付けられたらみんな大変だと思うけどな。
Why? 大変なわけないだろう。現に僕は全てのルールを守っているが全く問題ない。
それは君がルールを考える側だからでしょ。
I know, right? If you're the one making the rules, of course you're not gonna have trouble following them because it's something that you decided upon yourself that you would implement to other people. But if it's the other people that didn't ask for all these rules, yeah, that's a different story.
さすがに俺もこの国に住むってなったらやっていける自信はないな。
あ、もしかしてやっぱりこの国お店に関するルールが特に多い。
Of course! 商業にこそ規律が必要なのだよ。以前魚屋の前を通りかかった時、店主が「あいよお釣り36万!」と言っていた時は耳を疑ったものだ。しかもお客は明らかに多すぎるそのお釣りを受け取ろうとしていた。
それどこから突っ込めばいいの？
僕が止めなければどうなっていたか。間違いを指摘しなかったお客はもちろん紳士とは呼べない。だがそもそも店主がしっかり紳士の自覚を持って行動していれば起こらなかったことだろう。この国の商業がうまくいかなければサム様にだってご迷惑がかかる。だからこそより詳しくルールを定めたのだよ。
なるほどね。最初はチーズのせいで人がいなくなってるのかと思ったけどルールの厳しさ
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, they don't even have a problem with seeds right now. It's just literally all these rules that are so unnecessary. Like, I'm sorry, I would leave too. Like, it's too much pressure. And who likes the repetitive day in, day out? Like, oh, you can't do this. You have to step on this foot. You have to eat at a certain time. Like, what if you are sick that day and you couldn't get to lunch at that time? Then you're just screwed. Or, like, you know, there's just certain things that, like, don't require any of that. Yeah, I can understand for, like, okay, you meant to planning something that was, like, actually beneficial. But I don't see anything that's making it necessary for these to be implemented in the way that they are.
が嫌になって出て行っただけ？
What? そんなわけないだろう。
俺もタッサムがみんなのことを考えてルールを決めたのは分かったけど、そのルールのせいで人がいなくなるなんて寂しいじゃないか。もっと自由にのびのびしてもいいと思うぞ。
そうだね。縛るだけが統治じゃないんじゃない？
No way! この国のことは僕が一番分かっている。僕はこのルールという約束で紳士たる国へ民を導く。これさえ守ればいいんだ。君たちに指図される言われはない。
Ooh, they just made Taksum very mad and upset. Okay, well, the thing is, for me, like, they're trying to explain to him that there are other ways that you can make the kingdom, you know, feel gentleman-like and, like, a, you know, as a reputation of the of Tuxedo-san, excuse me, without it feeling like overbearing and like there's so many rules and there's so many things that you can and cannot do. Like he needs to get that through his head that like you're making more people feel uncomfortable and allowing them to just want to just leave instead of feeling like they're welcome, that they can enjoy their life there in the kingdom without it feeling like they're under control and they have no sense of say or ability to do things that they want to do on their own.
ふむ。俺の経験則で言うと、肩の力が入りすぎたタッサムはいつも以上に厄介だ。ろくなことが起きない確率がかなり高い。
珍しく意見が合いますね。タッサムさんが退屈なことばっかり言うのはいつものことですけど、 エンジンかかりすぎちゃうと誰も乗れない暴走車っていうか。
そんな単一的思考だけが彼の目指す品格ではないと思うのだがね。
あれピケロさんってば分かりにくいけど心配してます。
心配はしていないが、求めるものに向かい真正面から突き進みたくなる気持ちはわからないでもないというところだろうか。
素直じゃないんですから。ま、確かにピュアというか東大元暮らしというか、崇高な理想を目指しているうちに見えなくなった足元に早めに気づけるといいんですけどね。
I also hope that Taksum realizes it sooner than later, and that he doesn't allow the King's Engine to just grow completely empty. Because he has to really think about it from their standpoint. He didn't even ask anybody like, hey, would you feel better if we had more rules, and so you wouldn't have to feel so indecisive or know like what you could be doing with your time. And I think that's the thing, when you have a kingdom, you should always feel like, not necessarily like you're in that whole leadership role where you just control everything, but to ask opinions from the people, because without them there wouldn't be the things running the way that they are, and allowing other people to come there to see how great it is there without having so many rules. Like, that's why at the lady at the beginning, when Aru and Chaku got there and they wanted to go eat at the diner, and when they were asking about the food, and and then they were explaining that they didn't know because they were visitors, and she was like, oh, we don't really get any visitors, like that's like a rare occurrence for us. And now you can kind of see why, because you can completely see why there is no visitors, is because of all the rules. Like, who wants to go there? That's like going on a vacation somewhere, and you get somewhere and you can't really do the things you want to do. You have to abide by everything that they say. There's rules. Then that vacation no longer feels like a vacation to you. It just feels like you just stepped into like a control environment where you're just like almost like a prisoner. You can't do things that you want to do. You're just like, why did I even come here for? So yeah, Taksum really needs to look at it from everyone else's standpoint and not just himself, and making things seem like it's in an orderly, gentlemanly fashion. Because like I said before, you can achieve those things in a different way. You can still have that sense of of righteousness that you are seeking in the kingdom without going completely off the deep end doing it. But yeah, that was a very funny but also like, I don't know, type of episode. And that was the first part. There is also a second part to this, but I'm gonna break them up because I don't want this video to be too long. I don't know, that's another good question I should ask you guys. Do you guys like it better if I do it in 2 parts where it's one long video, or or is it better breaking it up into the 2 parts? Let me know down in the comments which one do you prefer. Yes, that was my reaction to Fragaria Memory episode 2 for the Noir Bouquet group. And yes, I will try to get out episodes each week like I was doing before. I just kind of like went to a spiral when I was watching Legacy Notes, and this season is almost over, so like I'll be doing like catching up on Fragaria Memory a lot more, as well as doing other things that I had planned for the month of October that's coming up. Oh my gosh, I love October. I love spooky things. I mean, I'm not necessarily like like crazy gaga, like I don't know how to explain it, but anyways, it's my aesthetic, but it's not my aesthetic, you know what I mean. But yeah, so you guys will see a lot more interesting stuff hopefully within this month. And like I said, if you guys have any recommendations, stuff that you want to see, So if you want me to react to, please let me know in the comments. I love conversating with you guys. So make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Put your post notifications on so you know when I post another video. And I will catch you in the next one, my sunshines. Love you all. Bye.
Shine on me bright.